Doesn't get any more ghetto than that. What a way to start.
Hello, welcome to the Pedal Progressions Podcast, where progression is the obsession. I'm joined by Kellen Big Johnson on the end down there.
News to me.
Craig Crazy Frazee.
This is weird. We're on camera.
And I'm Brian Zajac, and we are a proud part of the Michigan Mid-Pack Media Group. Let's start with our sponsors and talk about our big one here. We are in the Vi 13 studio. We have some cool Vi 13 stuff for you all to see in front of us.
And this stuff was just like this when we walked in.
Yeah, we definitely didn't set it up like that at all. Also, KOM Cycling. Check out the cool cycling stuff they have. They gave us a discount code PPP15. You can get all your Christmas shopping stuff done right away. I'm guessing it's close enough that you could probably get it. Trevor, if you're listening, make sure that stuff gets to people. No pressure.
That code comes with one-day shipping. No guarantees.
Eighth Day Gym, longtime sponsor of the program. They are doing a bunch of cool stuff with a new kind of Hyrox class. If you don't know what Hyrox is, you can learn about it in one of the episodes we'll go back over later today in this episode. And also, our longest sponsor, the Building Blocks Foundation, buildingblocksfoundationinc.org, providing speech to underserved populations in the greater Grand Rapids area, bridging the gap between what the schools can do and what the kids need, because they are all overworked. Craig, why don't you tell us about some events?
Yeah. So every Thursday, you should be getting on your smart trainer and joining us on Zwift, which Brian made me a screaming deal on my first actual real Zwift setup. And I have been too busy to put it together. But next Thursday, I promise I will be there. Those can be found by following the links in our Instagram bio, or since we're here on YouTube, I believe our About page has some links as well. Follow that through and then join our group on Zwift. I believe it's the Pedal Progressions Podcast group on Zwift. That's where you'll click through to join the ride. So about an hour to an hour and a half. Brian usually doesn't try to kill us, but there are some rides where it's been entirely uphill. You just don't know when they're going to happen.
They're banded, though.
They're banded. Yeah, you can go as slow as you want. You just last on the leaderboard, and everybody can see how many watts you're putting out.
No shame.
No shame. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you join. There's also a Discord group, so you can chat with everybody, talk some smack. Just come have fun every Thursday. We're going to be on the trainers on Zwift. Next up, we are headed to Raise January 24th and 25th. It's a certain redhead's birthday, and I think every year there's a bit of indoor mountain biking or dirt jump riding or wood jump riding that occurs. So this year will be at Raise January 24th and 25th. Keep an eye on our social media pages for more information as that gets closer.
It's my 30th birthday.
30. Your 10th, 30th birthday?
15th.
Oh, and then last but not least, we have the WIMBA annual meeting coming up January 27th at City Built Brewing. It starts officially at 6 p.m., but you want to make sure you get there early, grab some food, grab some beer, come say hi to us. We will be live podcasting. I think we're going to grab some people who end up in the crowd and interview them, say hi to them. And then we will also be broadcasting the presentation as well. So if you can attend, make sure you jump on to one of our social media platforms, follow the link, and you'll be able to hear the meeting after it's happened. So, why'd you kick me?
Because I hear your foot slamming.
That is all in terms of events. Kellen, where can people learn more about the podcast?
You can find us on our social medias, which is on Instagram at pedal_progressions_podcast. The link in the description will get you to all our events, all our merch store, everything you want. You can find in our description. You can also email the show at pedalprogressions@gmail.com. So without further ado, let's just kind of get in the show. This is our live event recap show.
Backpedal, as Craig's AI made up today.
Hey, that came straight from my brain. No way I involved.
Yeah, we've really progressed this year. We've done more events. We've done live events this year. We've done watch parties. We've emceed events. Really expanded this year. It's been fun to grow and a fun time doing it all. So, without further ado, Brian, what's the first episode? Well, let's just jump right into it.
This year started with a banger with pretty high up on the top 10 ranking Jeff Jacoby making shit happen episode.
And what a man he is. The heart and soul kind of Grand Rapids and like the gritty OG mountain bike and general cycling events. Sometimes your bike has to be partially disassembled to participate in some of the events. What's he kind of most known for? What are some of the most popular?
I think King of the Ring was my first real fun event I did with him. That was always a fun one. Adult Strider, because I always win that one.
Oh, shut up. I hate you.
Yeah, Jeff was one of those people that we had to have on. He was like a guest we had to get, and everyone asked for him, and I felt like we started the year off with a good banger. He was.
It took him like 6 times to say yes.
Yeah, he was the guest to get for a lot of people.
And Craig, you didn't know him very well at that point, right?
I didn't know what I was walking into. For those born and raised in the West Michigan area, I think you've come to know and love Jacoby events, and I think you had taken me to a Strider race, and I was not prepared. You didn't tell me I had to take my pedals off my bike for this race, but yeah, Jeff is just a bright, shining light, so full of energy, and just as the episode title stated, just makes it happen. Sees an opportunity and goes for it.
Also, that was your first episode as a full-time host on the show.
Yeah.
Which was...
See, look, we're live.
Yeah. Write the date and the exact time. No, I'm just kidding. This feels like a hostage negotiation now. Hopefully we didn't just get flagged by YouTube.
Yeah, the Jeff Jacoby episode was special for me because I've known Jeff since the 90s, and to finally get him on and to hear more about his story, like, you can know someone for a lot of years and not really know like the intricate details of their life, and that's one of the best parts about doing the podcast, I feel like, is we get to really dive in a little bit deeper, like one step deeper than you do when you're just hanging out. It's like a really long road trip conversation with our guest.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've noticed as we've done more of these, I think, what'd you say, 24 this year?
Yeah.
The specific guests that we've had on. And then 31, I guess, times we've hit record and publish, or you've hit record and publish. So we've done this thing 31 times, 24 different unique guests and episodes, sometimes multiple guests, but what we've come to learn is the first like half an hour is like a get to know ya. You're almost warming them up, getting people comfortable in front of a microphone, and then it's that last 15 minutes. There's something.
And the 15 minutes after.
Yep, and the 15 minutes that we should record in the lobby while we're all just shooting the shit, drinking our beer. You end up with the best stories imaginable in those final minutes, but it's been wonderful to get to know as many people as we have.
And we do have our first question on the chat real quick before we move on to the next episode. And Wild North LLC says, first time caller, long time.
First time, long time.
What's the first jump you're looking forward to in town come springtime?
Kellen, you want to go first?
No, I don't. I'm thinking. That's a good question.
All right.
Let's back it with some Johnson Park.
I was going to say, Johnson Park, I think, has each one of us really, really excited. So Wimba's done an awesome job getting the funding. Spectrum Trail Builders are out there when the weather's good. And I think there's 6 miles that have been confirmed, and they've got a fundraiser going for an additional $100,000 for 2 additional miles. So as the trail builders got out there, they identified new areas to put trail, and they're looking for donations.
And I talked to Pat Costello, who is doing the big jump stuff. He did Lion's Mane up in Palmer. he knows his big jumps, and I saw some of the stuff they had flagged out, and it's going to be sweet. You can hear all about it at that meeting that Craig told you about earlier. We'll be doing live podcasts and stuff there, so we'll be there to hang out, and you can come talk to us. And we don't exactly know who we're interviewing yet. We have some ideas, but we'll find out. And our next guest is the first guest of next year will be President Dan Frayer. So we're going to not talk a ton about Wimba stuff, and we're going to talk more about getting to know Dan, because we all know him, but none of us know the whole origin story, the Batman story.
And it takes a special person to want to volunteer and become the president of Wimba. It's a ton of thankless work, so I'm really looking forward to that.
All right, our next episode, which was episode 26, is Lauren DeYoung. Doing it all and doing it well, the fastest guy you've never heard of. Callan, you want to talk about your highlights?
What I remember most about Lauren is we ride dirt bikes too. I remember his dirt bike story and how he did the hero scramble stuff, and if people get in your way, he'll run you right off the road or right off the trail, and he'll give you a little warning bump on your rear wheel, and you don't get out of the way, he's pushing you out of the way. I think that was my highlight when we talked about that.
The most competitive, but at the same time humble person that I've ever met. And it's a great combo. So first introduction to Lauren, and it's burned in my brain. We had Race League, which bunch of idiots just signing up to show up every week to get on the clock in a little 30 to 40 second downhill section. Usually it was at Cannonsburg. But dude shows up, hardtail, stripped raw aluminum, didn't even recognize what frame that was, and didn't know him. We all thought we were fast cats, and he beat us with a broken chain by 10 seconds on a 30-second race run. It was unbelievable. So I finally got to ride with him and see what that looks like at Boyne Highlands this summer, and I didn't see it for very long because it was one corner, he two-wheel drifted, and he walked out of my life.
Yeah, I had known Lauren really well before he had moved down to Georgia, and it was really good to hear his story of while he was down there, and really good to hear what he was doing down there and how he got back into racing, and sadly his head injury that kind of ended it for him. But it is good seeing him be one of the best dads I know to his kids, and always pressuring me to stop by his house on gravel rides. But he sold us on having him on, and it was one of my, I mean, they're all like my favorite. Like one of the questions at the very end is what's my favorite episode, and I didn't tell you guys that yet. So gotta have to pick favorites. But I don't even know what type I like the best. I was talking to Mark on the way to Tennessee last week about this. Like, I don't even know do I like learning? Do I like the gravel stuff? Do I like the road stuff? The BM, like, everything's so different, but like just learning about all the intricacies is pretty darn fun.
I love the episodes where there's kind of just a surprise. You know, we kind of do a little preliminary research on a guest, just really surface level stuff. We're not like contacting the CIA or FBI to learn more about them, but really it's when a surprise kind of comes in. And the most recent episode, which we'll get to at the very end of this, we learned the dude rode like stunt bikes and had briefly the world record for a stoppie on a crotch rocket.
Yep.
I was like, what?
For the record, we're on episode 27 coming up, and that's episode 48. So
yeah, everybody will forget about it by then.
Yeah.
And speaking of questions, keep them coming. If you're here and you can hear the sound of our voices, feel free to drop a comment. We are monitoring those comments in real time. If you want to ask a question, we'll get to it in a beautifully segued manner. I promise.
We're not YouTube stars.
Or just say hi. We'll give you a shout out.
Just say hi. We're heavily edited normally, so you get to hear all the crap we normally don't give to you. But next episode 27, was a special one for me. I heard him on another podcast and was like, we got to get that guy. And it is Robbie Coates, the man on the motorcycle at all the bike races. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, Rob's a fun guy. He leads out the moto for a lot of events. It sounds like my dream job. I'm trying to figure out how to get in on this. Me and Robbie still got to have talks about this, but
Well, you got to ditch your two-stroke, we learned.
no, we just learned I got to run sweep instead of lead. Sucking on two-stroke exhaust isn't probably the best for the leaders, but it'd still be fun.
Yeah, Robbie, what struck me, just absolute heart of gold. The guy cares for everyone around him, and just he's a genuinely nice human being. I don't think I've ever seen him not smiling.
Mm-hmm.
If put it in the chat if you've ever seen Robbie not smiling. He just genuinely positive attitude, just a joy to be around.
He's become one of our good friends since the podcast, and even had a pretty wild night with us after Iceman this year.
Yeah, there was
after the bootleg, I'd say.
there was like a car in the ditch, and he came and helped assess the situation, and you saw kind of some of that like sweet moto training potentially kick in, and yeah, he didn't panic in the face of an emergency.
No, that was a fun night. Just hearing some of his stories from being on the motorcycle and like watching the race and getting caught by racers and stuff were definitely some of my favorite parts. My favorite parts of it, and then my favorite part happened after when Corey McCann and I went to watch him at the Back 40, which is like a teen country bar. We're like the oldest people. Like some girl came up and talked to us, and she showed us an urn that she said her dad was in, that I should meet her dad.
What do you do? Do you rub the urn and like ask for some wishes?
I don't know. It was awkward, but it was so much fun to like go down there and watch them play. And then Kellen and I went with his wife Ann and kids and watched him at the Score. If you don't follow Robbie on social media, you should, and you should go see him and his wife go play shows. They play all over the place, and his daughter is adorable and is skiing-ish now.
It is skiing-ish at first, isn't it? You get the little like leash situation. That's a point of pride apparently when people are teaching their kids how to ski, is not using their little harness situation. Yeah. It seems like it'd be terrifying though.
A former guest just tried to call me.
Maybe you answer. Put him on live.
Yeah, Brandon.
Oh, there's somebody at the door.
Oh.
Who is it? Is it Brandon?
Probably.
All right, so we've got a live.
Next one's Katie.
A live developing situation. What episode was it? I'm trying to remember. Brandon Munson is vying. Oh shoot! We have an alarm that just went off. We got a new flashing strobe light that just came on in here.
It's probably just
What up? No, you're in here now. You're introduced. Come take a knee.
Find a chair.
Take a knee over here. Shit, I wish we had a microphone for him, but this gentleman behind my shoulder, other shoulder, is vying for the top spot in terms of listen count. So I think you posted an 8-pack earlier today on your Instagram story. You're just you're clickbaiting everyone to try and click through the episode. But we can give you the number if you want to try and take the top spot. Brian, do you want to let them know where his episode currently stands in our top 10?
He is number 3.
Ooh. I poured out for that one. I called my mother-in-law. I called my girlfriend's mother-in-law.
How many more before he breaks the top 2?
2.
2.
Man, I'm gonna go dance on the corner here.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if Brian will allow us to jump around, but we could do his recap while he's here in the flesh.
Might as well. We're thinking a party.
What number was it?
40 something or other.
Holy crap, we've done a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. It was
after them.
Sorry, this would get edited out normally.
Hold. We were at Cannonsburg.
Yeah, we're at the Berg.
Episode 44, Brandon Munson.
44.
The Rad Dad.
We got a blind spot. Oh, what did we talk about? Come in here. Maybe we can share this thing.
Smelly beer breath and all.
We're gonna have to get cozy. Or Kellen and I.
I'm scooting. Yeah, we'll share.
Good
Kellen
to see
and
you
I
guys.
This one's yours. Get in tight.
Yeah?
Come on. You've done this before.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Cinnamon. Cinnamon's back.
Pick it back up.
Oh man.
So, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah.
We're getting used to being on camera.
Okay.
If you look
This is up there
down
yes.
the barrel.
Hold on, eye contact when you say it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Diamond.
My favorite part of your episode was after the episode. It was longer than the actual episode, and that's when the real stuff came out.
An hour and a half after. It was a good time. Many beers were had, folks.
Dude, what did we even talk about?
The octopus. not much bike related.
Yeah.
It got off on some good tangents, which was a good time.
I remember the octopus. I remember you getting hit on by the old lady.
Oh yeah, get hit on at Meyer. Which, to clarify, has not happened since. So it was like a 1 month hot streak there. I'm back on a dry spell. I mean, your lobbying photo you put out earlier might help you get some more love. It was more my wife getting attention than me, but yeah, we tried everything we could to get in the books. Your text to saying, hey, you're in the number 3 spot, number 4 spot, number 3, get there. We tried a little last minute flash.
Well, you still got a chance. This thing's probably going to go. I mean, at the rate we're going, we might be into tomorrow before this finishes.
I've got about, what spot am I? 3? Yeah.
3.
With 2 spots to go?
2 spots to go.
By the time this gets done, I'm going to go to the next bar and I'm going to show that picture, and I'll have the folks. You want to hear about how I got these abs, ladies? You can hear about my UFC fighting career. There you go. That was a big part of the episode, I believe.
Yep.
My mom listened to it. She's in town. This is where I swung by. We were out to dinner tonight, and I was like, hey, Mom, I need you to listen to this episode. I need to climb up the rankings real quick. And I didn't tell her about it the first time for whatever reason. And she's like, wow, you told some really good stories. I didn't even know. Brandon was one of our fan suggestions, and it turned out to be one of our favorite episodes.
I think Brandon was definitely one of the most fun episodes I think we've had. Mm-hmm. It was, a good time.
We definitely was one of our more ADHD ones, I would say. Absolutely. You guys see the shout out that I gave you on the old trail grooming page?
No, I have not.
I didn't know there was a trail grooming page. Yeah, so West Michigan Trail Conditions page on Facebook, goes around, and last year I started some trail beef with the other groomers. It's all in fun, but some people took it out of context this year, and we're getting a little sensitive. We're not going to name names, but it's just good fun between the trail groomers to kind of keep us on our edge and, keep up on the trail grooming here.
So walk us through trail groomer beef. Like, is it who's going to get out there first? Who's out at like 3 a.m? What?
Yeah. So typically, just due to work, then kids, and all the sports we talked about last time, I usually typically groom because I am the best groomer in West Michigan. Kidding. But I'll go out at like 9, 10, 11 at night, once all the riders have had a chance to kind of get their laps in, just so I don't have traffic or anything like that. And then I'll post, like around 11:30, midnight when I'm done, like, hey, Merrill's ready to go, all this good stuff. And I always add videos to it to make it a little bit more engaging and fun. And last year I was feeling pretty good about the grooming that I had. I might have had 2 beers while I was grooming. Shouldn't say that because I signed a waiver and everything like that.
That just adds in turns, right?
Yeah. No one's listening. No one. Yeah, there we go. But I had called out the member group, specifically the Riley Trails, because I saw how good Riley was dialed in, which they get more snow than us. Yep, they get more snow than us, right? And so they were grooming quite a bit. So my post said something along the lines like, hey, if you like really boring, like flat trails, and you like listening to Kenny G and drinking wine coolers, go ahead and ride Riley. But if you like rock and roll and bourbon and a good time, come ride Merrill. And so that started the whole kind of the initial trail beef. But this year we added a couple of groomers that I'm friends with, in different trails. So it's picked up quite a bit. It's pretty darn fun right now. So if you guys aren't part of it, I would join West Michigan Trail Conditions and just follow the trail beef. I mean, I saw you on there the other day, and I made a comment about you had more miles on the groomer than you did on your bike this year.
That was absolutely true. However, guys, I crossed, with all the struggles of this year, I crossed 2,000 miles last night. The Rad Boys got together. We got on our fat bikes. We rode 16 miles around Grand Rapids, 4 beer stops and karaoke, but I crossed that threshold.
Round of applause, everybody. Yeah.
Jared Pace on there. We'll go back to the other comments, but
I was about to say I have just the guy for this.
you want to talk about starting beef online? Jared's the guy.
He's already in.
Nice. Let's go.
Anyone that is in the comments, his comment was, "Let me know. I'm obviously the trail beef goat."
Beef goat.
Hey, Beef Goat, bring it on. I will take you on my side anytime right now because I am
He's a
actually
good ally.
like public enemy number 1 right now at the moment. Again, all in good fun. But, yeah, just trying to groom the trail groomers etiquette.
So I think this is overall healthy as long as it doesn't get to sabotage.
No, it is pretty funny. So
Yeah.
my number 1 nemesis, a.k.a. like one that engages with me the best, is Kirk Walter, who does Riley. So he plays well with it. So my post the other night was, this video of like, hey, when I always carry a beer with me, and when it's a good groom, I'll sit and enjoy that beer as a celebration. So like during the video, I cracked the beer and drank it, and I go, obviously it was a good groom. Well, sure as shit, the next day, Kirk went out and groomed Riley, and he goes, I don't drink beers, but I smoke a cigarette. And it was a picture of him with a cigarette in his mouth, and he goes, it was a good groom. So he engaged. I loved it. It was awesome.
Oh, man. Well, we appreciate you acting like you're breaking into I-13 here, just waving your hands up and down, doing some jumping jacks in front of the door.
After you called, I silenced it real quick. I'm like, I know he knows we're online. And then Craig's like, someone's jumping in the window.
I left my family on my mother's birthday and my kids on Christmas party time just to come down here. So,
Are they watching live right now?
no, I'm media whore, man.
Well, I think you're going to have to go person by person at the next bar and have them pull up Spotify and just hit play on an episode.
What's the minimum amount of minutes that counts as a view or a listen?
I don't actually know. It's better if they just let it play and like walk out of the room. I like to walk into people's houses and say, Alexa, play the Pedal Progressions podcast. And it does.
I'm going to take the Bluetooth speaker on over at Cork and Fire or Cork and Cork, whatever it's called, at the hotel there and make everybody listen.
If they turn their volume down, they can just let it run. Oh no, we're telling him how to win this thing.
I know it. That would be unfair. I'm not competitive at all.
You'd have to get 50% more listens to get to number 1, though. No, I was saying
Who is number 1?
Matt and Jenny Acker.
Oh, I'm not beating them. Was it an episode of This Old House?
No, but if we had them on again, it would be. I want to know about their sauna.
Love you, Ackers. All right, I'm going to get back to my mother's birthday party here. You guys have fun.
Thanks for crashing our party.
Yeah, thank you. Good seeing you, man.
Cheers.
Oh, where were we?
That was awesome. If we were going to keep this on the rails, that's the last guy we want to show up.
Let's see, what episode? I just switched because I looked up Brandon's.
I really
Oh.
think we've only made it through 2.
Yeah. Next one, this would be a quicker one. We had to reschedule 3 times for this one, but we learned about a big old deck at Rockford Bike Shop with George and Katie.
That's right, the big deck talk.
Yeah, we learned a lot about ambient noise.
Mm-hmm.
And bloodhounds.
We had 3 dogs.
Yep.
It was a 3-dog night. See what I did there?
And what it means to have a financial colonoscopy.
Yeah.
So that was, if you haven't been to Rockford Bike Shop, go check out their new spot. It is pretty state of the art and kind of unbelievable how nice that place is. And it's across the street from Third Nature Brewing and
Eastern Keel.
Eastern Keel. So
And if you need to rent a building, they have got one right next to them that I'm sure they would love to have you move your business in next to them. So you can go see former guest Bob Hammond, former guest Craig Eatson, and these two former guests, George and Katie. All right, moving on, because now we're going to be pressed for time. Speaking of whirlwinds off the rail conversations, the next one is a second grade teacher that is retired, and one of the founders of the Barry-Roubaix race, Marnie Tenkate. And my girlfriend Courtney also joined.
which was a lot of fun.
It was the only upstairs in my house episode we've ever had.
And that was because you said she was not a downstairs guest. she's an upstairs guest.
I tell you what, if somebody could bottle the energy and enthusiasm and excitement that Marnie has, you would be probably a multi-billionaire. She is just bubbling over the top, just excited no matter what you have going on, or if you're going to start talking about anything related to bikes or distance events or anything like that. She is fired up. What do you got, Kellen?
I'm a dick. Who's ahead of Brandon?
Trevor and Josh.
Everyone start listening to Trevor and Josh.
Look out.
Everyone has. It's like our second most recent episode.
So what would you guys say is the number one rule of podcasting?
Oh, geez.
Always keep the mic running.
Oh,
Keep the mic running and your face where when you're speaking.
the camera,
So
which
that-
I'm not doing.
Well, I wasn't worried about the camera. I was gonna draw it back to something that Marnie and Courtney did when they got particularly fired up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
They began screaming at each other
Hey.
around the microphone.
We can actually show it this time. They're like, hey, they get excited. They just go, did you? Like, literally push it out of the way. And like, you're obstructing my view. I need to see you better to talk.
This was an episode where Brian said, you know, they're going to operate like one of those wind-up toys that you used to get for Christmas, where all we have to do is just turn that screw a couple times and then let it go. And the hardest part was just keeping keeping it within the rails.
I do apologize because this was our second episode in a row that had not good audio. We had a problem with some settings that we didn't know. We were figuring things out, moving upstairs, messing things
Yeah,
up.
if we would have left stuff downstairs, it'd been fine.
Yeah. She would have been a downstairs guest. We would have got it. Real quick, Happy Van Man, which is my next door neighbor, Todd Olson. Him and his son James ride bicycles. Come over in their little van. It's fun. Asked about what do we think about a large professionally built pump track in Cannon Township, which is what I've been pushing for a while because I want the Big Marsh pump track in Cannon Township Park right behind my house. They are having a meeting coming up. I believe it's in the end of January. I got an email about it. I will definitely post about it when I know more. When I know
Here,
more.
Easy answer.
I would cut
Hell
off.
yes.
I would cut off the tip of my pinky.
better than I thought you were going to say.
Velo Solutions pump track in West Michigan. That would be incredible, and I think it would help my physical fitness and riding ability and the general community's ability immensely.
All right. So next episode, Craig missed. He was absent because he was busy doing adult things like buying a house.
This is where you can go take a pee break.
Or learn more about it.
Did you listen to it?
No.
This was the Mid-South recap, Crying Bald Eagles, and 40 Carbs every hour on the hour with Eric Graff and Jake Lombardo, a couple of our friends from
Yeah.
the gravel side of things, I'd say.
My favorite story from there is one guy, when he's doing a race, some guy told me to have like 40 carbs.
No, he did a ride to his cabin up north.
And yeah, some guy told me he had that 40 carbs every hour, so he would wait to like slam his drink that had carb stuff in it, so he'd wait for an hour, then like drink it all at once and just slam it, then wait another hour, slam another drink instead of like drink it as you ride. And that's I found that funny that's how he took it. Like you need 40 carbs per hour, and it's 40 carbs at the hour, on the hour,
Every hour.
every hour.
No wiggle room.
No, strict. Can't have any more, any less in between. Just 40 on the hour every hour.
That was That was really fun. That is one of our most listened to episodes as well. We are all over the place in that.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how Eric likes to abuse me and cause lots of pain for me was a big topic. The way he would make my left arm hurt less would be he'd hurt my right arm. That was.
Now my right arm hurts. Well, you forgot about your left, so fixed you.
But they're both upstanding community members in the Rockford area, and I refer anyone that's got any kind of ailment to Eric because he always fixes me up. It does hurt, it does suck, but I can always perform after he digs his greedy little thumbs into my soft tissue and hurts me. But yeah, Craig, you missed that one. You should have went back and listened. It would have been good.
Well, I will now.
All right, next one. Everyone knows this guest that's listening to this podcast at all. It is Return of the Kyle. And it was really refreshing and different to have Kyle come on after he had taken some time off and to hear about what he had going on with his video projects and all that.
Yeah, I know he took time off to work on other side projects. Like he loves taking videos, and he just felt like that was something he had to take time off to do. And if you've seen any of his videos, they are good. They are done real well. He put out a Whistler video not too long ago. He's done like little Hot Wheel videos with his kids, and just he loves taking videos and putting those out, and they are all really, really good. So check out his YouTube, which is, do you know it off the top of your head?
Kyle Klein?
Start there.
Yeah, search Kyle Klein. My kids love finding him on YouTube and just watching his videos.
His trick shots must take
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, he has everything. Hot Wheels, trick shots, bike videos, like everything.
Rumor has it he left the podcast because it took so long to do every trick shot.
There's probably some truth to that.
But actually, his videos hooked him up with a job, and he's been doing some commercial videos for some people that listen to the podcast. So he's gotten that's really why he had to leave, because he didn't have time, because he was getting hired for jobs because he did such a good job. So if you have any kind of advertising or anything you want to have done, look him up or get a hold of us, and we'll get you a hold of them, because
We'll have our people connect with his people.
Yeah, exactly that.
Our people's Brian.
One standout is Kyle's going to be a very rich man because he realized he can take the cheap Maxxis factory tires, like the one that comes stock on a brand new bike, and get a yellow paint stick and color in the yellow Maxxis, because the yellow Maxxis is Maxxis real tires.
I was trying to explain it to Mark Deering on our trip. He didn't know that.
And he made also a video or took a photo of that. That was awesome.
So the pump track meeting is on January 26th at 5:30 in the Cannon Township Fire Training Room, which is right at the Township Hall there.
Yeah, anyone listening, go to that. Push it.
We'll put out a reminder because we want that to happen. That's a busy week.
Yeah. So one day you're going to advocate for Cannon pump track.
And the next day we'll talk about how awesome it was at City Built with the WIMBA meeting.
Which is at 6 p.m.
Oh, there's
Be there.
Zach Walensky just joined the chat.
Hot shower. All right, next guest, one of our super, super good friends, episode 32, the Kevin Allen, my president when I got into riding. But
he has the best radio voice ever.
And I learned the hard way, because you would hit record, as you so often do. That's a trick of the trade. Brian will hit the record button while the guest just thinks we're kind of milling about or shooting the shit. And I was telling Kevin, oh, yeah, you adjust this, or, yeah, it's a little different when you're in front of a microphone. And he was like, I did radio for 15 years or something like that. I'm like,
telling him how to use a microphone.
Yeah, I'm going to go back into the hole I crawled out of.
yeah, just in that episode, I feel like you can really hear his passion and what he gave. And I will say from my experience that he always put so much effort into making sure West Michigan was a hub.
Yeah, he had his hand in a lot of stuff, and you owe a lot of the stuff that we have to him.
Next up on the old Listeroo that I just closed on my phone. I normally don't use my phone on this. This was a huge deal for us because This was the first time we moved the studio out of my house, and we moved to the Cannonsburg Taco Tuesday studio. One of the Taco Tuesday studios.
The less nice of the Taco Tuesday studios, one might argue.
The hot box. We were super happy to be there, though, because it allowed us to interact with guests in a totally different way and really get them to open up. I feel like people really opened up. It was less formal, I would say, and we would always drink or ride and then drink and then talk, so he get a little looser, a little quicker. But this is the general manager, Danielle Musto, and watching your guys' minds get blown as you learned all the things that she's done.
A sneaky, unbelievable endurance athlete.
Yeah, I knew a lot of the stuff she'd done, but the thing that blew me away the most was she had no idea what Strava was. A professional athlete that doesn't use Strava just isn't a professional. Yeah, that was my biggest blown away moment out of that one.
Yeah, what were some of the longest races she had done?
She was a 24-hour single-speed world champion.
Doesn't know what Strava is. How is that possible?
For most people, the general rule is if you didn't put it on Strava, it didn't happen. It's like Pixar didn't happen. She's just like, I didn't record my ride, so it didn't happen, but she's, doing that world champion.
We had to reschedule with her like 3 times, but she was definitely a must-have guest and a moose-have guest.
Oh, I wish I had cymbals.
Don't bang the table. It'll be loud. Headphones.
Kellen also, I believe she heads up Dirt Dogs, right?
Yes,
We learned about that.
Yeah, she started Dirt Dogs and all that. I'm a coach for that. My kids are in it. They love it. It's awesome. Kids love it. From Striders all the way to 16-year-old, I believe. Great program, and yeah, she really kind of took that under her wing and made it her own.
And hopefully we'll see more of it popping up around, franchised out.
Yeah, she's
it's
talked
so
about
good for kids.
Talked about expanding a bit too, and yep, that was a fun one.
The next one I think is an underrated episode. It doesn't have some of the traction that some of the other ones did, but I feel like it was very educational. It might be our most educational one of all time.
Yeah.
And it was Maddie and Nate Williamstein.
Yeah, we know both of them pretty well. They do bike patrol, like, what safety on trails, like what happens when stuff goes bad. And
Bike and ski.
yeah, bike and ski. And yeah, they're the people that will go to races and make sure they respond to stuff. Like we talked to a lot of like what's the worst thing you've ever rolled up on? What happens when stuff goes bad? Like, what do you do? It was good to learn. It's nice to know there's people out there on trails looking out for you too.
And the inside baseball of the car that drove through the
Yeah.
ski patrol building was pretty neat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite story from that was there was a longer race. I want to say it was like Yankee Springs time trial or something like that. And they came across a 77-year-old rider, and he was, we'll say, struggling with the pace a little. And they're checking him out. They're like, "Okay, what do you have for hydration?" And he had Mountain Dew and espresso in a thermos, just chugging his way along.
That is not the way to do that.
I forgot about that story until you just said it.
That was an excellent story. Next episode was the most out of breath I ever was coming into an episode. Kellen and Craig were both mysteriously busy all of a sudden.
may have been on purpose.
But we had David Brower, and this was an awesome episode. I was so impressed with his composure and like the way he could speak and tell a story and sound like an adult.
Yeah. No, it was fun talking about him, like how he went through the whole college experience as a biker. And I learned a lot about that. I learned a lot about the Tour de France that episode too. They talked a bit about that, and I'm always putting down road bikers, whatever. But they made me want to watch it a little bit. I won't say I fully went and turned it on, but they made me interested in
It
it.
hasn't been on since then.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a lot more going on in a road bike race than I ever would have imagined. So tons of strategy and different positions for people, or I guess different people are better at different attributes of cycling. I guess as it is in the real world, but the way that the teams structure that in order to gain an advantage, I found that to be incredibly interesting too.
And we found out how he grew through the ranks in Grand Rapids and won some of the holy grails of West Michigan cycling with the Barry-Roubaix gravel race, the Lumberjack 100-mile race, and on a super hard year where they did an extra lap of the Lumberjack even.
Mm-hmm. And it was a full circle moment standing on Woodchip Hill at Iceman. And
Yeah.
he took 10th or something like that at Iceman? I can't remember.
I believe he had a rough year this year.
Okay. But anyway, he was towards the front, and, I know him.
It was fun watching all the people go be like, oh, we interviewed him, him. Hey, there's Batman. I did him too.
Yeah, that was Rob Martin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good video I watched after, too.
Yep.
But, yeah, David's just so impressive, and hopefully wishing him the best. I know that he's riding for Mark Deering's team this year as a privateer with a major sponsor or whatever. And hopefully his calendar works out this year. I think towards the end of the year he got a little bit burned out, but both him and his girlfriend are just awesome people and awesome riders. And also it started, I believe our first podcast guest, Beef, started on this episode as well.
We had a call out.
There was a call out that gets answered 13 episodes later.
What's Mark's team name? Is that Dragon Adventures?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they rebranded it slightly because I just saw there's a new Instagram page because there's 3 riders on the team now. It's my bad for not knowing what it is, but I don't want to start looking stuff up and getting clicky sounds on the computer. We're new to this live stream thing. We're not good at it, so we're just hoping it goes well.
we can now add it to our resume.
Yeah. The next episode was a throwback. It was Tyler Kuning and Mitchell Knoll, who I used to ride downhill with back in the day. We got some old school stories, and it was more of just hanging out in the heat box over Cannesburg and talking about the good old days.
Yeah, I like learning about the old days of Cannesburg and kind of where everything came from and how that was built up and the road gap over there, the elusive road gap.
Yeah. Do you happen to remember the title of the video on YouTube?
It's like world's biggest gap jump.
World's biggest gap jump, and it's grainy as all heck, but it is one of the gnarliest, heaviest gaps that I have ever seen anybody just huck themselves off of. And it went pretty well.
Minus the front of the fork breaking off the bike. It was pretty solid.
All things considered, it went better than your trip to Copper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where his leg got left there.
Yeah, we learned that if you shatter your ankle, they put it in a sack and let it grow together.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like it shattered so many pieces. All I could do is put it in a bag of a sack in his leg and just let it kind of heal itself. I didn't know that was a thing till.
I just remember him riding around with an SBD cleat screwed into the bottom of his air cast. He was extreme, but he was someone that we needed to have on to talk about the good old days, especially after we had Lauren on because they're super good friends and are kind of the same age and went through. I just got a shock whiz from Tyler the other day.
Nice.
Next one was it's a real popular episode, and it was really different for us, I would say. But we had Michael Poss and Ryan Schaefer, 2 of my coaches from 8th Day Gym, and 2 of the best CrossFitters in the world a couple years ago. And we took them mountain biking with us. Surprise, Kellen and Craig made it that day.
Conveniently.
Yeah.
They missed the David Brower one, but they definitely made it.
Oh, shucks. Gee dang it.
But we went out and we did a lap at Cannesburg, and it was right after Michael had just done his Spartan race there at Cannesburg. It was that time of year. We got to hear about the Spartan race. We got to hear about training for the CrossFit Games and what goes into that. And then we learned what High Rocks is. Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to High Rocks classes. He was right. I got suckered into it.
Yeah, it was fun learning about CrossFit. I don't do CrossFit, but it was fun learning about that stuff and the whole CrossFit world and the whole games and all that stuff. And We did confirm that CrossFitters love talking about CrossFit.
I'm pretty sure that's the name of the episode.
The rumors are true. Yeah, that was definitely a fun one. I learned a lot about that one. I had no idea that swimming was an event in CrossFit.
Yeah, it's like the Wild West.
Yeah.
They occasionally will throw them on bikes or
whatever they want.
have them pull stuff across an arena, push stuff across an arena. It's really the Wild West, and I guess at the heart of it, you're looking for the best all-around athlete, cross-functional fitness. But it's a cool sport.
Wasn't Ryan, didn't you discover in that episode that he's a doppelganger to one of your friends in Seattle?
Oh my God, yeah. So we called him at the end. I'm pretty sure we FaceTimed him, which in hindsight, unbelievably awkward to just cold call somebody and be like, this guy looks just like you. He's like, yeah, all right, cool. But he handled it super well. My kind of key takeaway from this episode was just how good they were on the bike. Despite, Canonsburg, kind of a tough cross-country trail if you're not really into this kind of thing, and they all did super, super well.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode is probably the one that I hear the most about as far as people talking about what we were able to pry out of a slightly older curmudgeon. But we had Marnie's husband, Scott Tenkate, who bailed on us the first time, and Rick Plight, that was a big get. And we got to hear all about the old days of mountain biking in West Michigan, how these trails came to be, the process in which building Luton came up, and the stories of building Merrill. Mm-hmm. And it could have been a golf course.
Yeah, is Godfathers of mountain biking worth? We got Goat here. Rick Plight is
the real goat.
He's not the beef goat though.
No, he has done everything. If it wasn't for Rick, nothing would be built here.
We'd be riding road bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's wild to hear, having put in so many laps at Merrill, and I think a lot of us have. Just they were scouting that place when it was just raw land and
A dump.
Yeah, straight up, and figured out what needed to happen and the right meetings to be in. That's kind of his big, I guess, banging of the drum was be involved. Go to those community meetings.
How many years did it say it took to get?
I think it was like 10 or something like that. I didn't realize that it took that long to get the ball rolling on stuff. Like them being in meetings, them going through all the stuff for like years upon years upon years to actually get stuff built. I had no idea. I thought it was just like, oh yeah, let's get this done in a couple of months. Let's get the funding, let's get the idea, put it in front of a board, and they approve it, and get it done in months. Not how it works, I found out.
Well, Facebook thinks you get it done in a day.
That is true.
You don't have that line done yet? No. Definitely not. But
I don't think there was a trail he could name that he didn't have a hand in West Michigan. Like he's been a part of everything.
he'll tell you like it is.
Yeah, he will.
If you see him out in the wild, buy him a beer, shake his hand, say thanks.
Mm-hmm.
If you ride a cross-country bike in West Michigan, you have him to thank for it.
And they started the Barry Roubaix. Him and Scott, we talked about that. We'll be having a Barry Roubaix warm-up episode when it gets closer to Barry Roubaix this year. I believe we talked about doing a coat check at the top of the Three Sisters and passing out stickers and bringing everyone's crap back to the finish line for them because everyone overdresses and goes up that hill. So we had a lot of fun spectating, and that way we don't have to race. So it really works out for everyone.
Conveniently don't have to race.
Hey, we're media now.
I get a lot of crap about gravel riding these days. The next episode was started back from when we did the live podcast at the WIMBA meeting, and Maria came up to me and she's like, "You need to have us on." I'm like, "Who is us?" She's like, Lakeshore Mountain Bike Sisters. So it took a little bit to make happen because they are very involved in the community as well. So scheduling was a little bit tough because their group rides that they do not miss for all the women is the same day that we record. So that was the two immovable objects because we were at the Taco Tuesday studio still at this point. So
Yeah, I think what was my big takeaway from Lakeshore Sisters was they are unbelievably inviting and friendly and just want women to go out and get on a mountain bike. Doesn't matter if you've ridden anything before. They want to help. They want to have fun. They want to high five you. That was really inspirational for me to hear some of their stories about getting people out for the first time and the smiles that go along with it.
And it wasn't just Maria; it was Sam and Gigi was there too. Gigi
Yeah.
didn't know she was doing it until literally seconds before. She was just gonna eat tacos and watch, and we're like, "So how's it going?"
Yeah. They did that thing where they like talk you into stuff like they're good at the fellow camaraderie of, hey, you can bike, you can do it with us, and they did it to her on the podcast.
When girls do it to other girls, it's inviting and nice,
Yeah.
and when guys do it, we get yelled at. That's what I learned. But that was a very popular episode, and surprise, our demographic has not changed at all. We've had a bunch of amazing women on this podcast, and the demographic is still 87% male. Mostly our age.
It was like all of our friends listen or something.
But we really appreciated them coming on, and we had a lot of fun with them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be friends in public when we see them all over the place. I look forward to helping them out with whatever I can, and
Yep.
hopefully we can get Ann out there and
Yeah.
to Riley Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we learned all about the Skirts and Dirt race too, and how they run that now too.
Next one took a couple times. We had it was more I was fanboying a little bit because I was a listener of the Dirty Chain podcast, but we had Trevor Gibney come on, who's also become a pretty good friend since then. We got a little tore up at Iceman with him.
We'll call it well adjusted. Perfectly adjusted. Fine tuned. Maybe. Tuned up. Yeah.
But I know that was his first episode as being a guest, and it kind of changed things. You guys didn't really know much about him at the time.
No. My big thing on that, it's nothing that you guys heard on the podcast, but having someone on a podcast that does the podcast himself, just like, oh, he's on top of stuff. He knows. Like, it's all the little things that you see guests do, like, oh, you tell him, like, oh, you got to be this far away from the mic and all that. Like, he's just on it instantly, and you're like, oh, this is super easy. I don't have to do anything. Which, yeah, you guys don't hear that, but that's the big takeaway from that. The stuff he had and stuff he talked about was awesome, but for me, that was my takeaway from that inside story you guys don't get to see or hear.
I thought it was cool to number one, ask questions to somebody else who does this quite a bit. And I think you guys had reacted early on one of my first episodes when I turned it around and started asking you guys questions like, hey, why'd you do this?
That's how you got the job.
But yeah, that's kind of the conversation that I came away with. Is it was refreshing. I think we got to dig at some of his why and what really makes him tick and keeps him going and keeps him hitting the record button.
Before we go to the next one, I need to be a YouTuber and be like and subscribe.
Smash it.
We got likes and there's people watching. So, did you guys like it? You have it up.
No, but I should do that right now.
Just subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I want to say about Trevor, though, thanks for the promo code you give everyone for the KOM cycling. We really appreciate that. Anyone looking for that stuff, go check them out. And the KOM cycling promo code is what, Brian?
PPP15.
Yeah, check it out.
I don't know if it's uppercase or lowercase, or if it matters for that matter.
And give the Dirty Chain podcast a listen.
Yeah, it's a good time, and you can hear me on there. I believe I was one of the last episodes talking about the bootleg race, which we should probably get to at the end of this. But yeah, he's a professional, and it showed, and it was very nice to have him on. And then we kept it rolling with other podcasts, and we had the Eclipse on Tap guys come out. And this one was pretty unique because Cannonsburg had the ski patrol thing going on in our studio. So Kellen had mentioned that we had done like watch parties and stuff. So we got these wireless mic system, and we just had a literal fireside chat with the Eclipse on Tap guys until it got really cold outside.
And there were a lot of mosquitoes.
Ironically, we sat under the stars with them.
Yeah, we talked astronomy, looked at the stars, and they just moved their stuff into a new studio as well.
Nice.
And I believe, I can't point to it because this is mirrored and I'll mess it up, but we have an Eclipse on Tap jersey right behind us.
Yeah, that.
Behind my...
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
You got
it's
it.
mirrored.
It's right there.
There it is. Follow the finger. I learned more about velodrome racing in this episode,
Oh yeah, I had questions.
and why at times they can be at a complete standstill. Can I recall that information right now? No. There's been a few too many high noons. But also, I think we learned more about racing at Grattan
Yep.
and what that's like, which you got a chance to participate in this
For a
summer
minute.
as well. But how rowdy it is being side by side, elbow to elbow with other guys going around basically a car racetrack and flying.
Yep. Yeah, that was fun. I like learning about like eclipses and all that, like all the phenomena that happen around eclipses and that too. That a lot of stuff I didn't know about that I thought was pretty cool.
I'm not opposed to going to Australia with Gary from here and those guys. I think that'd be a good time. After having them all on, I think that would be a pretty good way to see the Australian countryside.
There we go. If you can hear my voice, buy some merch. We need to fund a trip to Australia to go catch. Is it a total eclipse?
It is.
Yeah.
It'll be totality again.
We'll do this YouTube thing again if you guys send us there.
Yeah, actually, let us know if you do like this or not, because I've always been opposed to doing it just because we had always edited and done stuff, and it was a little more involved, but I'm having fun.
To be fair, we've gotten better at it. In the beginning, we were opposed to it because we were bad.
But, yeah, you're right. I like think about it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you can't argue
oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, what a lot of people don't see, Brian, just wanted to say thank you for everything you do in terms of editing this thing. You're really the coordinator and the brains behind the operation. Kellen and I are just hanging onto your coattails like, tell us where to be,
I'm just gonna look pretty
and we'll make jokes.
with my voice.
But Brian edits the episodes, and as we're learning, I think a little bit less than potentially you used to, but it can still be a very involved and
Depends on the
time-consuming
guest.
process. Yep,
Definitely depends
yep.
on the guest. But the next guest, speaking of editing,
Tickle fight.
we actually had a really good time with these guys. They were a last-minute fill-in for us. We had wanted to have them on. Probably we're going to wait till the winter for our Trail Builders series, because I want to talk to. We have a bunch of friends that are trail builders, and everyone has questions for who's the most ticklish. Thanks, Nick. I assume me because I'm a baby. The Evolve Trail Co guys filled in, and they did a really good job, and they've got a lot of stuff starting to go on. I've seen how involved they've been. I went and rode their couple wall rides at Mosquito Creek, and I've been asked by other people to see if better have a tickle fight line.
You guys better look out.
People have been asking around about them. I've been hearing their names up in northern Michigan. I've been hearing their names on the east side of the state. So I'm excited to see some of the stuff that they can get built this year. Just so I get the names out there, that was Jake, Brent, and Chad.
Evolve Trail Co. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're really growing, and it was fun hearing about how they went from nothing to something now. Like they are growing, and it was cool to hear about that.
Some would say the dreams made it out of the group chat. A lot of us like to talk a big game, but these guys made it happen, and they're chasing contracts. And yeah, I think they're in the running for the Commons Bike Park up in Traverse City. So a whole bunch of stuff is happening at Copper Ridge, and they're one of the trail building crews that's bidding on it. So we wish them best of luck.
Yeah, hopefully one of our dream episodes coming up for this winter is kind of a little bit of a trail builder roundtable. It's just trying to get 3 trail builders in a room and not have them all bitch about things is a tough call. But
What surprise guest, Brandon.
I was gonna say we gotta have the other groomers show up with their snowmobiles. It'll be like, oh, what's that? Where they're all snapping.
West Side Story.
Yeah.
next episode was also off-brand for us, but I felt like it was a good time, and I went outside of my shell, my ginger soft shell. It was the hot wings, hot takes, being voluntold to do things with Danielle Musto, Kim Owens, and Nathan, who got dragged up there also literally 30 seconds before.
Yeah, this episode was kind of a wild ride. We had a whole bunch of wings sitting out, and what we didn't figure out until the end, if you're not familiar with the Hot Ones show, the way it works is there's an interview, and they're sitting in front of a whole bunch of hot wings that are increasing in spice level. So, keyword there, increasing in spice level. So somebody had went to Wingstop and got us
Doug, the owner of Cansburg.
Yep, went and got
Shout out.
some wings of varying spice level, and I think he definitely focused in on the top or the hottest wings we could possibly get. And there were 4 levels.
6, I thought.
I
I remember.
Between 4 and 6, and we organized them based on smell and look, and we got it 100% backwards.
Yeah, we did it backwards. We did the hottest first and worked our way to the.
Their chef Darian also made the Cannon's Bomb, I believe it was called.
It was one of the gnarliest looking sauces I've ever seen.
It was hot. I don't normally eat anything more than salt. Salt is spicy to me. So I was hurting. That was a rough night for me, but it was a good time.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
It was more chili flake than it was liquid, I think. I believe Taylor Swift came up in this episode.
Oh yeah, because Kim is a huge Taylor fan.
Yep. So Kim had organized, was it a 5K or a running event?
Yeah.
Yep. A Taylor Swift theme running event. So we got to nerd out on that.
You probably didn't catch it. I was looking at our Wrapped on Spotify creators, and I had posted it, but I realized it came off wrong when I posted it because John Hillary made a comment about it. And our listeners, the most thing they had in common was listening to Taylor Swift. And I go, it's all because of Craig. And then John Hillary sent me a message like, oh, it is because of Craig. Like, I was like, I didn't mean it that way. I meant like.
Well, to this day, nobody actually knows if I like Taylor Swift or just pretend for the views and the follows.
We were literally listening to it before it went live. We didn't want to get copyright strikes. I can't wait to hear about the missing the playoffs sad jams.
Oof.
The next episode we slightly touched on earlier when we got broken into our thing by Large Cinnamon Ginger is Brandon Munson. And like I said, this was, I think, the start of the fan suggestions, which we have been on a streak of fan suggestions for a long time. And that was 4 hours of wildness. From the second.
And only one of it made it on the podcast.
I think 1.5.
As you could see when he randomly showed up, he was a good time. Yeah, he hijacked everything, which was awesome. Just let him go.
No, John's watching. I said it's Craig.
Oh yeah.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
He's
Brandon,
not skiing tomorrow. I know that.
Well, look outside. It's 40 degrees and pissing rain. Hopefully it's not doing that up north, John. That epic day we had last weekend was incredible. We actually found powder at Crystal Mountain. Brandon, what a just multifaceted athlete, person, human being. It was unbelievable. Didn't he tell us a story about how he got knocked out?
Yeah, we went from talking about getting knocked out and doing UFC to getting hit on by grandmas at the supermarket. Like, it was a wide variety of stories and hilarious the whole episode.
I've got a flat tire on my office chair. Like, this caster just let go, and I'm gonna take it as a sign. I got to get on the trainer.
You should fix that.
Actually, I'm here now. I'm not moving anymore.
The Brandon episode is like the epitome of what we try to do, where cycling brought us together. It's about bikes, but it's about having fun and the random ass stories and fake teams we make and all that stuff. It was just a good time. I look forward to having him back on. And there's a couple other Brandon types that I've got in the lineup coming up for this new year coming up.
We'll have to remind ourselves to check at the end of the episode before we go off live if he made it.
I'm gonna read the top 10 when we
perfect.
get to the end.
Because Brandon, right now, as we speak, is campaigning for himself at local bars in downtown Rockford.
With the shirt off.
With the shirt off. So if we see any police
And his
sirens go by, we know why.
Yeah, this is at his mom's birthday party, by the way.
That was our last episode at the Taco Tuesday at Canonsburg Studio, which was a sad day.
Mm-hmm.
But we then moved to where we are now. Well, this is the first time we've actually been in this room. Gary doesn't even know. Unless he's watching. But we had Gary Ryan on. We were supposed to have him and his wife. It didn't work out, but we did hear a ton about how awesome his wife Teresa is. I was going to put out on the table right here her magazine covers, and if we were to go a little bit that way in here, you'd see all of her world championship medals and rainbow jerseys, or we're surrounded by them in here.
Yeah, there's like Team USA jerseys behind us and stuff like that he makes. And real cool guy. I learned a lot about fabric.
And speed skating.
Yeah, and speed skating. Like, I don't know, he makes the most aerodynamic like kits for stuff. And for me, I think aerodynamic, you think like smooth is fast, but nope, there's like ribs and stuff in the fabric and
Seam welding.
I learned a lot. He's a wealth of knowledge and a fun guy. He's another one that we turned the record off way too early.
And we were at his house, basically, the house that him and his wife built.
Yeah, we appreciate him having us here. I look everything we have, kind of supporting him here up front and that, and he makes a lot of cool stuff. You need to come down and check this out.
Yeah, if you have any custom jersey needs, and that can span the gamut from speed skating to road cycling to cross-country cycling to downhill to BMX. Brian is turning into Vanna White back there. But
I'm Pat Sajak, bitch.
yeah. The price is wrong. But I'm with Kellen. I didn't realize that sitting here in West Michigan, there's a shop that is manufacturing, or I guess designing, and then working with some vendors to manufacture the fastest kits in the world for certain disciplines. It's pretty mind-blowing.
I know this didn't make it on the podcast, as we talked about afterwards, but he was really proud of himself that he got 5 different kits of band from cycling. Yeah. And
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And he was proud, like, my stuff was so good, they had to ban it 5 times. Which, another one of those stories I wish we would have been recording on.
Yep. Uh-oh, Nick wants us to put on a skin suit.
Wait, side note, did that make an episode? You got to put lube on for some of his suits?
It did.
Oh, who's going to lube me up?
Those goes.
You want to see tickling or lube?
Yeah, I think we might have to ban this Nick Garrison guy from the chat.
We need a mod. Nick will be coming on once I schedule a date with him. I want to aim that as a pre-Barry-Roubaix one, so it's on my I write out list like this for all my stuff because I'm old. Craig's got his computer.
Yeah. Did you know Nick Garrison takes pictures?
Oh,
He's a pretty good photographer.
I've heard that.
You, Nick.
But so we're gonna have some of this sweet swag eventually. We're kind of we're spitballing different ideas for more concise logos, I would say, and we want to get some of the best gear ever. I saw Emma Kavner had the pants on.
Viter thing's the best. That's where you get your kit. Thanks, Gary, for letting us use your place.
The pants are wild. They are the coolest downhill pants, BMX pants I've seen. And that jersey that I was holding up a bit ago is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot wait till we have our own gear. And most importantly, because I'm now a gravel guy, I need to have a bib. And someone needs to teach me how to pee out of it.
Are there bib checks when you show up to these gravel rides? They're like, okay, he's good. Let him in. I don't know how these things go.
The back room where we normally are, there is just walls of stuff. The lighting just wasn't good, and it was warmer, and we're closer to the Wi-Fi to give you a better picture.
It would have been stolen valor because there's a gigantic trophy case back there, and I just imagine we pop up in the live stream. We're just surrounded by these giant, like 4 foot tall trophies, none of which we've earned.
Yeah. Side note, we record next to X Game gold medals.
Yeah. Oh, we were walking out. I think it was like the third time we recorded here, and I stopped and see this X Games gold medal, which is the pinnacle of my world. And I looked at Kellen. I'm like, what? What?
I'm like, yeah, there's a couple of them here.
He's like, I already bid it. I tested it. It's real.
Yeah. Gary's wife is awesome. She's real good.
There's about 25 minutes of learning about an episode.
Yep.
Next up, this was another suggestion. We had Surly Bastard and Big Mac. So that's Mark and Adam, who are from Crazy Bastards Cross, and we had their vlog up, or blog, or whatever they're called. And that was another learning experience, I would say. We learned a whole lot in that episode about everything.
Yeah, I learned all about cyclocross and what's better, getting off the bike and carrying you over obstacles, or trying the bunny hop, or I had no idea any of that. I've seen the videos of stuff going bad.
Tubulars. We learned about tubulars.
Oh, yeah, we learned about gluing your tires on.
Hot swaps, like they just toss you on a brand new bike
Oh,
that
yeah.
they've already power washed and it doesn't have 20 pounds of mud on it.
A lot of these ones that we learn stuff about, I really am glad we do it when it's not in season, so we can't get talked into going and trying.
That is a good point.
There's so many things that are like, oh, that sounds really fun. Like, I could do a velodrome.
It's one of those that it looks really, really awesome on paper, but then I get into it. I'm like, oh, I'm still out of shape. Too out of shape to do this.
Zwift is a stretch.
Yeah, cyclocross, I have a whole new respect after hearing more about it and how shitty the conditions usually end up being. Somehow, there's always mud involved, it seems like. But there's actually some skill in bike handling and strategy and
Fun.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fun.
And your buddies can basically watch the whole course, I think is a big draw.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just passing by them for 10 seconds and they get to hear your cowbell or see your butt cheeks if you're of that of that guild.
We learned about the Michigan scene, who I did reach out to, and we will be getting an interview with the elusive and anonymous Michigan scene.
Nice.
All right, let the listeners know the lore behind Michigan scene.
Talk shit, have a good time.
It is a faceless, nameless, unknown person who manages a blog.
Could be people for all I don't
Or
know.
people. It could be it could be AI.
I know we won't be doing it on YouTube.
And they volunteered. We're gonna pixelate their face.
Do we got to voice change it?
Yeah, we might have to voice change it.
All right. Next up is Trevor Rise and Josh Brinks talking about the bootleg and the most stressful week of my life every year. Although, Craig, you might have me beat.
This was a fun one. I know Josh and Trevor super well. We've done a number of trips together, including going down to Tennessee National and racing bikes with these guys. Just a whole lot of fun. A lot of fun. And Trevor is getting ready to make a run at the pro ranks. So it looks like he's got himself a new horse. It's a brand new shiny Santa Cruz V10 with a Fox 40 on it and all the gorgeous parts, carbon wheels, the full 9, which is sort of the last piece that I really think he needed in order to really start getting some good results. He's coming off of a a YT Capra Tuz that's a 27.5. He bought it because of the number on the screen was really low. Not necessarily because it was the right bike, but now that he's on the right machine, I cannot wait to see what 2026 has in store for him.
That is the episode that Brandon is trying to catch tonight.
So who do you like better? Who are you going to give an extra listen to?
Yeah, shout out to the FPE mob. I know they were smashing the like button, smashing download, clicking listens.
It'd be nice if they commented in the chat. Bitches.
They're too busy at the bar.
They're pre-gaming right now. But that episode shot up the charts. And just to talk about the bootleg this year, I've gotten so many messages even since then, especially since then, people have listened to the episodes about liking the format, the new enduro format, getting all the riding in. Even with the snow, it was still... I mean, if I was just a rider, it would have been one of the best days I've had on a bike for the season. Like, seemed like a good time.
Yeah,
But
getting 3 inches of snow in like an hour.
Yeah, we started off, we had a riders meeting. It was cold, but, zero precipitation, I think. And then in the course of probably hour and a half, we went to full whiteout conditions with inches on the ground.
yeah, I left the registration tent last with Mitch, and it was, you could hear it on the tent when we were leaving, but you couldn't see it. Did the first run, nothing. Second run, you got pictures of. It was full snow, and by the third run, it was 3 inches of snow, and the whole thing only took an hour and a half, if that. Like, it went by really fast.
Yep. It was a different world when we went to go collect the race tape shortly after the race ended and get the timing gates. We were like trudging through a blizzard.
Mitch's van got stuck.
Yeah, he couldn't make it up. We had to go get him.
Your truck got stuck.
That wasn't the first truck that got stuck that day. And just a few weeks later, I was riding Copper Ridge, and I found some of the red tape that must have been buried under the snow.
Oh.
So we couldn't see it, but I grabbed it. So
John says it was a great time as a spectator.
awesome. Yeah, if you've never been out to the bootleg race, it's the same weekend as Iceman, and my goodness, is it an awesome time. It is
Good
super,
time.
super fun. Your entry fee is just bringing a bike part or a six-pack
Or something cool.
or something cool.
Something someone else would want is kind of the rule. And just a shout out to everyone involved with that, because Mitch helps so much. He runs this DTE Enduro. If you're looking for a fun race to do, go do that. Help support Mitch. This year we did get the local trails chapter wants to be involved more. The brewery wants to be involved more. Everyone was very impressed with what we were able to pull off with shoestrings and bubble gum. Literally duct tape signs to trees.
Yep.
Made a whole race work with 85 people and awards and everything with no help from the city or anything. Some would say illegal.
Or bootlegged. One thing I want to give a shout out to, I think the Commons.
Yeah, Commons Bike Park.
Yep, they're looking to do some fundraising up in the Traverse City area. So if you love that area and want to see additional trail developments and refining going on, check them out.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that was involved in that. Turns out good every year.
All right, and we'll go. This is our last episode. We need to backpedal on. Yeah. We had Matt Blankens, as I cough and choke on his name, Blankstrom. Matt Blankstrom. BMX, another guest where we learned a whole lot about a whole lot of things. And then, just like Craig said, the format of the show is learn about stuff for the first half an hour, then get into the wild stories.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Like, I lived in that whole moto world for a while. I kind of rolled with the stunt guys and that. I wasn't doing it. I was more watching and hanging out with them. But learned that he was one of the originators of that, and he has his own tricks named after him. And the Spinderella, I think it was called. And, and just holding the world record for, like, the longest endos for a week. Just crazy stuff that I had no idea that guy was even a thing till it just came out of nowhere on an episode.
I found out one of the guys I work with is a stunt moto guy.
Mm-hmm.
And knew who he was. He was like excited that we had interviewed him, and
Yeah. He put out videos and was like going and traveling around the country on the profits he made from that video. Like, I had no idea, just crazy. But that was my highlight, just learning that guy existed around here, and I was sitting next to him and I had no idea. Now he teaches BMX to young kids.
and us.
Yeah, right.
And us.
So yeah, you can find him on. Is it Wednesday nights they do a drop-in ride?
It sure
at
seems
Rock
like
City?
every night.
Yeah, it feels
It's
like every
something-
night he said he was there.
Yeah, so he helps out and coaches the kids or adults, as Brian mentioned. My big takeaway from that episode was just seeing a really cool family bond over bikes. Like they are still. I don't know the name of the region that Michigan is a part of when it comes to BMX racing, but they're going all the way to Oklahoma, I
Montana.
think the Dakotas for some of these races, and they got a camper and a crew, and they're sticking together and making memories as a family, and that's pretty awesome to see.
I did hear back that they did like Joyride 150
Nice.
and had fun at Rays, so
Good.
I did get confirmation. I talked to them after the fact.
Glad we could point him in that direction.
So yeah, I mean that's all the episodes we did this year.
Yeah, we did a lot this year. When you think of it that way, like going back and talking about it all, like we did a lot.
Craig sent me a thing. He's like 31 episodes.
I thought this thing was going to be about 3 hours long, but it's been packed full, including an intruder. I wonder if we better check on where he's at.
We need to remember to lock the front door.
Right, check on that. You mean look out the window, see if he's running on shirtless?
One other thing I want to just call attention to, or I guess reminisce about, is the Richmond Ruckus.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap, that was such a fun event. It was my first time ever doing like live MC for anything, and we had our Britney Bitch mics, which enabled us to just talk smack to everybody going by on the trail, and I hope we get to do more of that. That event was awesome.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that too.
Yeah, as far as the future goes, I'm starting to book guests for next year. Throughout the course of the, almost 3 years we've been doing this, we've kind of changed where we were going with everything. And Callan and I listened back to the first episode. We were driving back from somewhere. It's very cringe.
Like we said earlier, we've gotten better.
But I really have enjoyed learning and meeting new people. Originally, we tried to go kind of the national normal podcast route where we'd get guests online and stuff, and we do want to do more of that. Now that we know we have an internet connection that works, that is good. Oh, John wants to know how many.
Oh, that's a story we should sell real quick.
Well, before we tell that story, I have a lightly used size XL Fuel EX frame sitting in my basement. If anybody wants to make an offer on it, it's in great condition.
10.5 million people have watched that video. Courtney showed me how to layer on Instagram that we could do commentary, like a split screen, and talk about it and like piggyback off some of your fame that you didn't get.
That would be incredible. Well, Alex did add me. Two Trick Tony was the official cameraman on this little parking lot shenanigans. I assume everybody watching this has seen the aftermath of what happens when you smack a tree with your front wheel / fork at 25 miles an hour, and you end up at zero really quickly. The head tube takes a lot of that impact. My shoulder took a little bit. Thankfully, the head tube took more. And it left the bike with we'll call it a crumple zone that was intact. It had dynamic head tube angle adjustment, which we filmed in the parking lot. It's this awesome video of just hit the front brake and the front wheel tucks all the way in.
Tucks under, hits the down tube.
You let it go again and it flops back out, and it's been fun / hurtful to read the comments on Instagram, because I make a very double chin type pose while I'm looking down and laughing, and everybody's like, "No wonder that thing broke. The dude's 300 pounds."
I didn't know that was the thing. I've never looked at the comments.
And then there's a lot of wise guys that are like, "It was broken before he took the video." Like,
Yeah.
it sounded like a gun went off.
10.2 million views on that.
10.5.
10.5.
Yeah.
You're internet famous.
But
Way to go.
I went and bought a lottery ticket that day. It could have been just so much worse.
Oh yeah. That was a scary moment.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Kellen and I are trying to play it cool with the mics on, talking to everyone else. Trying to keep the event going at the same time as trying to make sure our friend was still alive.
Yep.
Literally.
We dusted the shoulders off and we put the Britney bitch headset back on and got back to work.
Like a true professional.
Although I can't remember what I said after that.
That's because we were drinking a lot. Which might be why we hit the tree.
So if you have any live events that you would like us to come MC, definitely hit us up at the Pedal Progressions Podcast on Instagram. We're extremely responsible.
True professionals.
Well, as far as like I was getting into for the rest of this year, we're going to continue learning about local people that make the bike scene go around here and make it, even though we don't have the most elevation or the coolest trails, we have probably arguably one of the best bike scenes, and it's been fun learning about all those people. We will also hopefully be invited back to live events to MC. I really, really enjoy doing our side-by-side race watch videos. I cannot believe more than 100 people watch all those. But we just watch a race and we sync it up, and you can watch the race with us and hear what we have to say about it. And like the one we learned all about these guys' Whistler trip that the rest of us didn't get to go on.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a great format for that. Like, I think that whole crew, it would have been a little too formal, and always the best stories or the little bit of talking smack on your buddy about something. Like I caught some strays about not being in real good shape. I swear I'm going to change it.
You bought a trainer.
Yeah, I did. Great deal. The guy was like, didn't know what he had. But I would love to keep doing that format. Let us know what you like, or if you have any ideas for other things that we might not have done yet.
Or if you want to do it with us.
Yeah. Or if you have a suggested guest, somebody, or if you yourself want to do the podcast, send us your resume.
Even if you suck, I could probably make you sound okay. But that's basically what we got coming up for the next year. Just trying to keep having fun and having a good time and keeping the stoke alive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to steal Kellen's taglines before we bail out of this.
Well, before we bail us, we got to see the top.
Oh, top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Good call, Kellen.
Someone's got to keep us on track.
The top 10 episodes of all time. Because I can't divide it up any
Start
better.
at 10.
Well, obviously. You don't start at 1. Let's see. Number 10 is Pat Ellis and Craig when he was a guest. Making Bikes Fun. Old episode.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Alex Clark. How to steal your friend's Instagram video and make millions off of it.
And get really good at wheelies on an Emoto.
And take the same video over and over again. Number 8 is the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters. They did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that gets more women into riding. They really offer a good entry point, I feel like.
They do, yep.
Hopefully all of our significant others will be riding more this year. So that will be good. Because I included with Craig's trainer a women's bike.
Which she's going to see today for the first time. So
Oh.
that'll be cool.
After that, Mid-South recap with Eric Graff and Jake Lombardo, which was really high for a long time, but we had some newer episodes that were bangers that kind of jumped up the chart. So the next one was Jeff Jacoby, making shit happen. There's no way we could ever do a podcast with him and it not make the top 10.
We need to have him back. Yep.
The other one, the next one is Meet the Team Gets to Know Us, episode 1, which is just because it's short in the first episode. It is terrible. Don't listen to it. It needs to get off the top 10. Just stop.
It's going to be number 1 next week.
Oh, God. The next one is Craig again. His first episode he did with us. Not the one he questioned us or the one he went on Swift first. It was the first one that we had him on.
I got my mom to thank for that. She's like a old person's influencer on Facebook.
But doesn't help us out anymore.
I haven't sent her a link in a long time. Maybe I'll send her Brandon's right now.
It's his demographic.
Yeah, you can sell that to Brandon. How much money will you give me to give my mom's contact?
Next one is Brandon. Number 3.
No,
Number
he
3,
didn't make it.
And since we started, though, Trevor and Josh with the Iceman recap is a solid number 2.
How many views did they gain?
They've gained a couple since we started. So.
I wonder how upset David Brower is. That Trevor is...
He was in the top 10. He got just nudged. And then, of course, our number 1 of all time is who you'd think it would be. It is Matt and Jeniak. By, like, a lot. Like 50% more than anyone else.
They rightfully deserve that.
Everybody else is fighting for second.
Yeah. I mean, if you think you can dethrone Matt and Jenny... send me a message and we can get you on the podcast.
Speaking of sending us messages, did we have any questions come through Gmail?
Yeah.
Or
nothing on Gmail. If
Okay.
anyone else has any questions before we wrap this up, you can send them right now and we'll answer them. John's the number 1 fan. It was Nick. It's been going back and forth. When there's only 9 of you, it really changes hands quickly.
when we didn't do a tickle fight or put on a skin suit, Nick was like, "Nah." And he turned off the stream.
I saw that my friend Nate was jumping in and out. 2 friends, Nate's. Good time. If you like these live streams, though, do actually let us know because it has been kind of fun to be off format. Normally, where it's some inside baseball here is we have... Oh, it's not too late. I poked him. I can't reach Kellen. Hey, go get that bottle of lube that you had.
Oh yeah, you might have to go grab that. The odd things you find around Vi-13. There is a.
You sit there. I'm getting it.
Yeah, you kind of just have to see it. We're not asking any questions. We're thankful to have the space to do the pod.
As far as race trips go,
Our bottle of lube.
Oh, that's a lot of Bengay, man.
Tuesday between Christmas and New Year's, I think I might go to Ray's. But then for my birthday, it will be head down January 23rd, come back January 25th, eat Fathead Brewing. Sorry, Brett, it is the best beer I've had. It beats Michigan beer. You can suck it with your comments. But yeah, go ride Rays. Make excuses why we can't hit the big line, and the normal. Get really out of breath going around a pump track a couple times.
And usually I go to my bars aren't high enough. That's my kind of default excuse on the dirt jumper.
Oh, Nick Garrison will be at Rays this Saturday with Nick Slayton.
The Knicks.
Yeah. If you want to have a good time, go see the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in Delaware, so I might try to ride my gravel bike across the state of Delaware.
How far is that?
It's only 40 miles each way.
Sounds way cooler than that, though.
If I ride 55 miles south and back, I can cross 3 states.
Ooh.
I could go down to Virginia and back through Maryland.
Just bragging rights.
I was looking for CrossFit gyms too, and pickleball. I'm very lame. Hence my sweater. But you want to wrap this up?
Yeah. Lastly, I guess we'd like to thank all the people watching, and we love that you guys are interested in us and listen to a couple idiots talk about stuff.
And thanks to everybody who came on the podcast. And you got to spend some time, and it's no small thing, but we love hearing your stories and getting to know you. And it's been truly, truly awesome.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening, and like always, guys, remember to keep progressing, keep your stuff, and have fun. See ya.
Bye.